Hey guys, welcome to Martinmade, and today I'm going to give you my tips and tricks for a C-section bag. I had a little girl, she was breech, and they tried to turn her, couldn't get her turned, so I ended up having to go into C-section, unplanned, not expected whatsoever, not wanted whatsoever, but that's what God had planned for me. And so I got to thinking it would be kind of fun to put together a video for those who are either planning to have a C-section or they want to be prepared for a C-section just in case it happens. Now, as far as the things that I would suggest for a C-section, I would for sure, number one, suggest on having a nice mild soap. You might wonder, well, I'm taking soap anyways, but you've had a surgery and after a couple of days you are allowed to go in and have a shower, and they will have you take your bandage off, and the water running down and the soap running down is something that's okay for your incision. At least for my incision, I had staples, so I don't know if that makes a difference between the staples and stitches, but I had staples, and so because of that, they let me take my bandage off and they let me take a shower. You're not allowed to scrub it, just the water and soap running down your body is okay. But the one thing I would suggest is to make sure that whatever soap you take is a bit of a mild soap. You do want it to be able to clean you up because you're going to have blood there. There's going to be, they'll clean you up as best they can after the surgery, but there will be still some stuff that's kind of stuck on and things like that, that you do want it to be a good soap, but you don't want strong scented soap. Just something mild, light scent or no scent, something along those lines. The other thing I would suggest is to find something to bring with you to the hospital that can get adhesive off. The tape and the bandage that they put on you sticks forever. I promise you. I'm 4 weeks postpartum and I still have stickiness from the tape that was on my incision. So it's something that will come off eventually. I have so much less than I used to, but it's something you're gonna want to try to get off as soon as you can. It sticks to everything, like literally all your clothes, everything sticks to it. So it's a very strong adhesive, and it's something that I wish I had known to bring something that could get that off. The other thing is, do not take pajamas that have pants. Only take a nightgown. You will thank me later. If you want, like I did, I just used the hospital gown. I took regular pajamas if I felt like wearing them, but they were mainly for if I didn't have to have a C-section. But I just wore the gown from the hospital because first of all, the gowns from the hospital are pretty easy for nursing. And then on top of it, with having had a C-section, you don't want anything clothes related right near that incision. That being said, my biggest suggestion for having had a C-section would be to buy Depends. You might think I'm weird. You might think, well, I'll just throw my underwear on, put a pad on, whatever. You know what? It hits you right where that incision is, or it's too tight. You want that ease of the elasticity in the Depends, but also the protection that they give as well. So my suggestion would be to make sure you have at least 1 to 2 packs of Depends. I'm 4 weeks postpartum and I am now just to the point where I can actually wear regular underwear during the day And then at night I still wear Depends because it hurts that incision, and it rubs in just the right way in the middle of the night when you're turning and whatnot. So that is another suggestion between the clothes and the underwear and Depends and all that. That would be my suggestion. The other thing I would suggest is to take a pump. Buy a good pump. I have a good pump. Some people aren't people that want to have to nurse or they can't nurse. That's fine. I totally understand that. I have friends, I have family that could not nurse or had to supplement. I get that. Not everybody can nurse. But if you plan to nurse, take your pump and have a good pump. Because I went for, out of the 4 days I was in the hospital, 3 of those days I could not go and see my daughter because I couldn't get out of bed because I was still numb. And then I started having problems with my medicine and I was so dizzy I could not get out of bed to even go to the bathroom. So I was so thankful that I had taken my pump with me, and I was able to pump, and they were able to nurse or to feed her at the NICU when she was in NICU. Now, mind you, not everybody's baby that's born C-section goes to NICU, but mine did. So be prepared just in case something like that happens. The other thing, medicine related, I would suggest, they are going to give you medicine. Take the medicine every time they offer it. Keep track of how many hours it's been since you took your painkillers and ask for your medicine every 4 hours or 6 hours, however many hours they say you can have ibuprofen and Tylenol and whatever else they give you for pain. Take it. Take it, and I beg you, take it. It is very painful once that saddle block or epidural, whatever it is that they gave you, when that wears off, it hurts. And it hurts bad to get out of bed. It hurts bad, and they want you moving. So the painkillers are a must. Once you get home, don't stop taking them. Don't. Keep taking them at least for another week or so past. I am 4 weeks postpartum, and I take ibuprofen or a Tylenol only when I feel like I'm hurting. And that's usually at night, in the middle of the night, like from laying stationary, is usually when I realize, oh, I'm in a lot of pain. I need something. So it's usually only at night, and I might take it once a week. Like this week, I think I've taken one Advil like once this week. I'm taking nothing else. I'm feeling pretty good, and I'm up moving. That is the other thing. Keep moving. No matter how much pain you're in, move as much as you can, and rest and move again, and rest and move again. Even when you get home, the temptation is to sit and not move, but do your very best. Walk around the block for the first day or two, and then extend it and keep going and keep going. You can't really exercise a lot, so you can't really do much of any exercising, period, when you get home, but walking you can do. So my suggestion would be to walk as much as you can, get up and down carefully, but do as much walking as you can. The other thing I would suggest, this is something I already knew I was going to take, was stool softeners and gas pills. You might be wondering, why would you want to take that? When I had my laparoscopic surgery, those were the two things that I wish I had had, or wish someone would have told me I needed. The gas pills, it's for the gas, or they fillet you open you up, take this baby out, air gets trapped inside of you, you end up with gas, but also there's, because of the surgery and the medicines that they use, you'll end up with like a pain in the neck. and your neck and shoulder will hurt really bad. And the gas pills really help with that, as well as the pain pills. That's what both of those really help with all the gas and that neck pain. The stool softeners. 4 weeks postpartum, I am right now, like I've said a couple times already this video, I am just coming off my stool softeners. I know that's a lot of information and it's probably more than some of you want to know, but it's way worse after C-section having to deal with anything with the bathroom than it ever was when I had my son vaginally. Way worse. You have no muscle control in that your abdomen. You're not supposed to bear down. You're not supposed to push. You don't want to get constipated, period. So you want things to just flow. Just everything flow. Even peeing hurts really, really bad just because of the muscles that are being used for that to happen. So my suggestion would be, make sure you are taking it you're gonna take it for weeks. It hurts so bad to go without it. So take it until you feel comfortable not needing it anymore. One suggestion I do have is, after a couple of weeks of stool softeners, maybe try increasing vitamin C and magnesium. Try to take a lot of vitamin C and magnesium because those will help a lot with that as well. And you might be able to come off of the stool softeners a little sooner. That's what I have found, is that just increasing my vitamin C and magnesium has really helped a ton. So those are my suggestions for anything medicine related. As far as anything else, for the most part, everything else you would take for a vaginal birth. My suggestion would be take that as well for a C-section if you have it planned. If you don't, you'll have it there anyways. But those are some of my suggestions for a C-section. There's other things I'm sure that people can put down in the comments down below and let me know what your suggestions would be. Let everybody else out there know what your suggestions would be for a C-section. Maybe it's something I forgot, or something I didn't need but was very helpful for you. So if you can leave that in the comment section down below, that would be great. I want to thank you all for subscribing and for being here and for being in the comments and for always watching my videos. I want to thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. For those of you who are new to this channel, hit that red subscribe button down below. There's that bell you can also hit to be notified every time I upload a new video. For those who want to comment, like I said, leave a comment in the section down below stating things that you found were helpful during C-sections that maybe I didn't mention. And so I can't wait to see you down there and to comment and to chat it up down in the comments below. But I will see you in my next video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you. Bye.